everybody. Good evening and thank you for being here. So we have an incredible story for you. There are two Arthurs. There's an older Arthur and a younger Arthur. Older Arthur is in review of his life and is played by Ryan. Younger Arthur is played by Connor. We also had two Merlins. There's an older Merlin played by Aiden and a younger Merlin played by Bodhi. As it turns out, Bodhi hasn't been able to be at school for a while, and he's on his own journey with his healing at the moment. So it got to Aiden, and he took up both roles. So he has now learned two parts. Aiden is the older and the younger Merlin. He has worked incredibly hard, and you'll see how it pays off tonight. And also, as you can imagine, we have had Bodhi and his family in our hearts and our thoughts throughout the entire time of rehearsal. So Connor, in his costume, has a black hoodie, and that happens to be Bodhi's hoodie. So a little bit of Bodhi is with us on stage tonight, as well as just knowing how much he's had to really face in the family, this true, actually like legendary bravery. So he, of all people that have like pulled the sword from the stone and has actually done that, has been him. So we dedicate our play to him, and we give our gift to you tonight, which is the sword and the stone.
Follow us back into the past. The magical days of long ago, when druids walked Earth, wizards held time, and could travel past to future and back again. When enchanted trees could talk in the moonlight, you will see what has been before, because today it will appear once more.
Follow me into the mists, where we find a wise wizard, Merlin, leading a young man who has pulled the sword from the stone and is locked tight, meant for only one, the true King of England, Arthur. Now they come to a lake, where Arthur is about to receive the sword meant just for him, Excalibur.
Consider your lessons.
The magic!
The real magic. Earth, wind, rain, and fire. It all depends on you.
The power of the heart, the power of the mind, the power of the sword, right over might.
I've taught you everything I can. Now here's the sword you pulled years ago, now in pieces.
It was my pride and anger that broke it, Merlin. I fought trying to prove my might, and instead shattered the sword meant for me. Its power was meant to unite men, not serve my own vanity. Oh, Merlin, I am so sorry.
It is worthless now, Arthur. Cast it into the lake.
Into the lake, it will be lost forever.
Cast it away, Arthur. Cast it away. Trust me.
Cast it away. You are here now. What's done is done. I am the lady of the lake, and I have something for you. See the ripples in the cool water. See the sun dance and sparkle upon it like diamonds. Look closely, my lord. Look into the water. What do you see?
My face, it is I.
Anything else?
Only my face. I see a man and nothing more.
Here is your sword, Arthur, king among men. You are only a man, but you are a great man. Follow its goodness, its essence of earth, wind, water, and fire. Follow the goodness in your heart. Its name is Excalibur.
King Arthur.
Rise, dear teacher and friend. You have been with me from the beginning. Without you...
You were born of magic and with a great destiny. Do you remember what I told you of how this all began?
How could I forget?
Let us journey to that end time. Come, as we move back to when Arthur first came to me. There is much for you to see.
It was a time when Britain was greatly unsettled. Men were eager for war, eager for power.
Uther Pendragon was king of Britain. To him and the Queen Igraine, a baby boy was born. This was Arthur.
To protect him and to preserve the future of the country, King Uther agreed to let Merlin take his son to a place of safety.
To keep the child hidden from those who did him harm. So, Arthur was but 1 day old. Late in the night, Merlin assumed a disguise and he went to the forest near the castle of the king.
Where is he? It's so dark. Only these woods have eyes that can see in the night.
I've heard tales of this place. Trees uproot and dance with the fairy folk, and knights have disappeared in stone circles that take them to future lands where they communicate with something called email.
That's nonsense. How on earth could that ever happen?
Hush! You'll wake the baby. He said he'd be here. He's true to his word.
Over here. Are you the ladies from Uther Pendragon's court?
We are. Are you who they call Merlin?
I'm indeed the one who you've come to meet. These are my assistants, good druids of the old folk kind.
You have brought the baby?
Yes, a good baby too. Not a sad since we left the castle.
Ah, good boy. Already he has a sense of adventure.
I hope you do too, Merlin. For I have a need for a diaper change.
Oh, dear.
This is his favorite blanket.
And his favorite toy, made by his mother to remember her by.
He likes to hear this lullaby before he falls asleep. Tender shepherd, let me go.
Oh, dear. His and her majesty begs you take good care of their son.
Tell the queen that the child will have the best of loving care.
Thank you, kind wizard.
Ah, my boy, you are destined for greatness and must be protected from those who may do you harm. I have arranged for a knight and his wife to watch over you. He is kind and noble and will teach you in the ways you will need to be king someday. But no one is to know your destiny, sweet child, until the right moment has come.
Ah, a sound, Merlin. Perhaps this is he.
Merlin, are you there? That's strange. I thought I heard someone.
So did I. Call again.
Merlin, are you there?
Shh, you'll wake the trees.
There he is, in the midst.
Shh! Someone may have followed you.
Shh. These woods have ears. Ah, Merlin.
Merlin, of all the places to meet, and at this hour, this boy must be very important to England, indeed. Can I see him?
He's precious. Can I hold him? The child's safety is very important to all of Britain.
Britain depends on you both now. Will you keep him safe and care for him until the appointed time?
We shall happily take him into our home.
We shall.
We knew you could be trusted, Sir Ector and Lady Enid.
When the boy is old enough, he must visit me every day so that he will receive the education he needs.
Needs for what?
That I cannot tell you. And one more thing. Only we shall know that he is not your true-born son.
You must tell no other soul about this night.
Very well. Our king and queen have trusted you. Therefore, so do we. The boy will be as my own son.
And mine as well.
Excellent. Farewell, then.
Merlin, how is the child to be called?
Yes, does he have a name?
His name is,
Bob.
Jerry.
Steve.
Elmer.
his name is Arthur.
Arthur. A strange name.
That boy will make that name live forever. And do not forget that I, Merlin the magician, am with him every minute of his life.
He will belong to no man nor woman.
Arthur will belong to the earth, wind, fire, and rain.
Arthur will belong to England.
Arthur. Well then, good night, Merlin. We will be in touch.
Good night, Structor. Good night, Lady Enid. I remember that night well. You were happy with Structor's family. Structor and Lady Enid were the only ones who knew you were not truly their son. Even Structor's son, Kay, and his daughter, Elaine, thought you were truly their brother, born of blood.
I never doubted I was their son. They treated me like family.
Let's look in on your years as a boy.
Come on, Arthur. Here I am, Kay. There I am. There we all are. How I remember the games we played and argued over.
Let's watch.
Hurry, Garrett. Where going to Bedivere?
They were just here a minute ago.
Louise, Bedivere, you startled me.
You mean we scared you out of your wits?
Did not.
Did too.
We should have seen the look on your face.
He looked frightened to me, Gareth. Didn't he look frightened to you, Gwyneth?
Oh, yes, perhaps he did. Don't you feel it?
Almost definitely yes.
I was not frightened. Hey, Arthur, what are you doing? Can I play too?
No. Now, Arthur, we have to set up the battle lines. Which side of the clearing do you want?
Either side will do.
Okay.
Be quiet, Elaine.
No, I won't.
I'll take this side. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Not you. I mean Arthur.
Almost ready.
Garrett, Gawain, Bedivere. Are you ready?
Did not.
Did too.
Guys, leave it be.
Oh, come on, I'm ready.
Bravo, Sir Knights.
Who shall go into battle on handkerchiefs, ladies? I want to fight in the tournament too.
Well, you can't.
Why not? Right, Kay, why not?
Go home, Elaine. Leave us be.
You can't make me go home. Mother said that you and Arthur are supposed to take care of me. And Papa said that if you want to be a brave and noble knight, you have to learn to be polite with the ladies.
That's right, Kay. You really need to work on your ways with ladies.
Then act like a lady. Stop complaining, Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine, maybe you can do it out with us when you're older. We're trained to be knights.
I am old enough, and I am a lady.
Make up your mind, Elaine. If you want to be a lady, then you can't fight in our tournament.
I am a lady.
A strong and wise lady, too. Who knows when it's time to act and time to observe. Come, Elaine.
Good, that's settled.
And I want to fight in the tournament too. I am strong and brave.
Elaine! Arthur, help.
You do have a way. She listens to you. Elaine, now listen. Kay and I like to play with you.
Ha, that's a stretch.
Hey! Shh! Elaine, this game is meant to train us for the battlefield. We've been in training for years. It's not that you can't do it or that you're not brave. This is just too dangerous.
No, it isn't.
Here now listen, Elaine. Chivalrous knights must always fight as fairly as they can. Besides, if you fought with us, we would have to be so mindful as not to hurt you, as knights must be kind and respectful to all people, especially the ladies such as yourself. That certainly means we cannot strike you in our tournament. If you want to be a knight, let's make sure you have some training first, before we start swinging our swords at you.
That sounds fair. Not because you say so, Kay, but because Arthur is a true knight, and I am a lady.
How lovely, lady.
Come on, Arthur, we've wasted enough time. Let us begin the tournament.
Milady?
Sir Knight,
Arthur.
Let the tournament begin.
Da-da-da!
charge!
Arthur, Kay, Elaine, Arthur, children.
Yes, Father.
Aha, so this is where you've been hiding, eh?
It is time for your lessons, Arthur. Merlin is waiting for you. Yes, Mother.
Kay, Gawain, Gareth, Bedivere, you were supposed to be in the archery field.
Yes, sir. Girls, come. You must attend to your sewing.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate sewing, Mama. Why can't I learn to ride a big horse and fight with a sword, the way Kay does? Or why can't I study strange books and the stars, the way Arthur does?
I love your spirit, Elaine. Now run along.
But, Papa...
Elaine,
Aha! Arthur has to go to his lessons. Don't you wish you could ride horses with us instead of reading stupid books with Merlin?
I would like to ride with you, but I don't mind my lessons with Merlin.
Well, I don't see why you're the only one Merlin chose to teach. After all, I am the oldest. If anyone should have lessons with Merlin, it should be me.
I don't know why Merlin chose me. Papa, why is it me?
you boys are wasting precious time. Come now.
Well, at least we'll all go hunting this afternoon. Come on, Maurice. I loved my lessons with you, Merlin.
You studied well and played as a young boy should. Though we know all things change. Nothing remains except this web of life we all have within us. Dark times were ahead.
spell was supposed to bring me to Merlin, but I don't see him. Unless he is disguised as a tree or a fern. Hark, you, Merlin, is that you?
Over here, milady. He must have changed himself into a mushroom. See his little hat?
Merlin!
Great Merlin.
You!
Are you hiding in a mushroom?
Oh, shush up! Shush up! I wonder what Merlin has been doing all these years. He disappeared at the same time the baby disappeared. My sister, the queen, said gypsies had stolen the baby, but I don't believe her. I believe that Merlin has a great secret.
He's always keeping secrets.
Ooh! Secrets! A powerful secret. Ooh! I must find out what this secret is.
Yes, milady.
Ooh! If I know what Merlin knows, then I shall be as powerful as he. Powerful! Aha! Voices! We must hide ourselves. Ooh! Hush!
Sir Hector, Lady Enid, how good to see you.
Good day, Merlin. Do you think we should ask him now?
Yes, go ahead. Wait a minute, Arthur.
Merlin, may I have a word with you? Merlin, surely now at long last you can tell me who is this boy, this Arthur.
I still cannot tell you, Sir Hector. However, your guardianship is almost at an end. Soon, very soon, then, Arthur will know who he is, and so will you.
Well, I must admit, I am very curious. As Arthur grows older, I feel that he is someone very special. Someone marked for a special destiny. I cannot explain exactly what I mean.
I understand what you mean. Now let me have my time with the boy.
Certainly. Arthur?
Arthur, listen well to Merlin's teachings, my son.
Yes, Mother, I always do. I'll be home later.
Husband, I don't know if I can bear this much longer. I need to know the truth behind Arthur.
Soon, he said. Soon we will know.
So, what will you study today?
There's magical myths of Mesopotamia. There's the pontifical politics of Persia. Factual fractions of the future. My favorite. Strategic strategies of sorcerers.
Merlin, why must I study myths, fractions, and strategies? Kay does not have to know of such things. He just has to know how to ride a horse and fight in tournaments. Why must I know all this?
Come, Arthur. Come here, my boy. Totius adducere, ne se utelli, est quedam scire sit.
Cicero.
Very good.
But that doesn't answer my question.
Look, Arthur, look closely. See not with your mind, but with your heart. Know with your heart what is true for you.
I see a field. It is a battle. Why are they fighting?
Keep looking. Look closer.
A chair? A large chair, covered with jewels.
Not a chair, Arthur, a throne.
It is the blessed throne of the King of Britain.
It is empty. Where is the king?
There is no king. That is why the knights are fighting.
Ever since the last king died, the country has been torn apart with fighting and dissent.
Britain must have a king.
Yes, Britain must have a king.
Tell me, Arthur, what would you do if you were king?
If I were king? Oh, me?
What would you do?
Me, a king. It sounds rather grand, though, doesn't it, Merlin? You know, Merlin, if I were king, I would have a great number of brave knights, and I would gather them from far and wide, and they would fight, but they would promise never to do battle just for the sake of gold, but for the sake of a cause that was good and just. Yes, they would fight for justice and help people in trouble, and I would build a great hall and have the finest carpenters in the land build a table. Yes, a table. I see this table. It would be a round table, so we would all sit as equals. That way, no man would sit at the head of the table.
Yes,